Hi, I'm Helen Dickinson. I'm Chief Executive of the BRC, and we're interviewing retail leaders as to why the government should buy into retail. Today, I'm here with Alisdair. Alisdair, tell us who you are and how you got into retail.
Hi, thanks Helen. I'm Alisdair Murdoch. I am CEO of Burger King here in the UK. And how did I get into retail? I got into retail over 30 years ago, and I started in as a barman in a pub in Notting Hill called The Gate Theatre, which is actually still there. And after a couple of weeks they asked me to run it, which I was very ill qualified for, but I quite liked the area manager's job who came in, and I said, "Oh, can I have your job?" And anyway, cutting long story short, I managed to get a job in an old pub company, and that's how I started in retail.
So what's the best thing about the industry in your view?
I think there are a number of things. The obvious thing to say is people, it's great fun, it's fast moving. If you're like me, which is advancing a few years, you have lots of bright young people who ask remarkably intelligent questions. I like the agility, I like the pace, I like the fact we can measure ourselves by our own results, but ultimately it's great fun, it's a great fun place to work.
And how does Burger King contribute to what we've called the everywhere economy?
Well, we're quite a big employer, so across the whole system, we're probably employing around 15,000 people. We believe that we give a lot of skills to young people in particular. We're opening in the region of 30 to 40 restaurants a year. We'd like to open more, and we're substantially contributing to the economy, to local communities. And I think we play a very active role within the community and, driving wealth, driving growth.
Given what you've just said, why should the government buy into retail?
I think we're one of the biggest employers. Certainly in my world, we're employing a lot of people who haven't had the opportunities, haven't necessarily all been to university. We are very democratic or meritocratic organisation. We give everyone a start. We employ lots of people where English isn't their first language. We're well set up to give people skills, roles, jobs, careers. We're absolutely a building block of the UK economy, and the government, really should embrace hospitality.
And given rising costs, tough trading conditions, what specifically should the government do that would help you and Burger King invest more and grow?
I think, we've had a very difficult few years, particularly with the legislation. A lot of the legislation has been quite well-meaning, but it has been badly written and badly enacted in law, so we find it quite hard to do business as such. I think what we would like really is some form of level playing field. Why can we not be as competitive within the UK as European markets can be? Like if I look at Burger Kings in other parts of Europe, if we look at their sales tax, our VAT, they're paying at least half. In France, they pay 5% sales tax in hospitality. If we had that level of incentive, or a level of incentive around a normalisation of VAT, that would, we would employ more people. I would open more restaurants. It is as simple as that. We would pay more taxes to the government. We would be able to support their growth agenda.